G'day, it's Phil again from PT Precision Automotive. I haven't done a video in a little while, I've just been too busy, but you got a 2013 model Amarok, Volkswagen Amarok here, 2 litre, automatic. Came in with a really weird vibration noise. He was saying it's on DeCell only, so deacceleration down a hill coming to a stop, and it felt like the engine was going to cut out. He couldn't describe it anywhere. He had it to somewhere. They changed the front brakes because they thought it might have been the front brakes. We've looked at that. I've also noted that the tyres are actually lumpy on this car as well, just for what I can see. It sounded like it was so bizarre driving it to try and get it to do it, and it did feel like it was going to cut the engine out, but I'd neutralise it by putting the gearbox in the neutral, and the RPMs of the engine would stay the same, about 800, because I thought possibly the automatic transmission converter was locked up and not releasing the gearbox, but then neutralising it would suffice that, or if it was an engine problem and it was cutting out when going back to idle. But it all looked good on that. Something in the drivetrain, engine mounts, gearbox mounts, not really, but I'll try and demonstrate it. I have actually found an issue. I don't know if it's fixed yet, but I'm pretty confident on this issue. But we'll take it for a drive and I'll try and demonstrate the noise. It's like from 40 kilometers an hour going down a hill, slight application of the brakes, and it'd vibrate real bad, and it feels like an engine problem, right? I'd neutralise it rolling down, I'd pull the handbrake on, and it'd make the same fucking noise as well. I'd isolated the brakes out, so I put clamps on the brake lines to, you know, just get myself away from one brake or another brake, or front brakes or rear brakes. It's just really bizarre. But what I did end up doing for a visual thing anyways, we stripped all the brakes apart. I found the rear brakes, I had massive lines in them, huge gouge lines in them, and the drums looked really bad. So I said, look, we'll just do these. Your fronts have been done. I don't reckon it's front, but it feels predominantly like it's coming out from the passenger side to the front and shakes the whole car. I said, because I can see what I can see, we'll do the rear brakes, sent the drums away from the machine. The drums were oversized and they had too many grooves in them. They had to be replaced as well. So new drums, new shoes, new wheel cylinders in the back, same fucking problem. I'll try and demonstrate this to you, and then I found another issue after this. So come on, go for a drive. So just driving along the flat, I'm doing 50 kilometers an hour. I can feel it through the steering wheel, right? Can you hear that noise? Can you hear it? So that noise is well part of a vibration. That's the tyres, for sure. That's attributing to the issue. So, because I can feel it through the steering wheel. It's all about feel and trying to locate difficult ones, yeah? I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera and to hear it, right? Anyway, that's one of the issues I was dealing with. The other one was it wasn't doing it for a while, and then I'd get it to do it. Anyway, keep Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You can hear it. Hear that? So I come down this hill, I'll neutralise it. Well, I need to be doing 40. So pull the handbrake on. Hear it? You see that? It's in neutral too, right? I'll do it again. It's like an engine gonna cut out and stall. That's sort of how it feels, right? Really hard, and it doesn't do it until it sort of gets warmer. I'll do it again. Okay, I'll try and get it again. You can feel it through the steering wheel. You can feel it through the car. That's coming up the hill, coming down, neutralised. You would swear it's an engine gonna cut out, but it's not. The engine's 800, smooth, dead smooth, dead smooth. I hope you can hear it. So neutralised. And it feels like it's gonna, like, it's that kind of feeling, but it's not. Yeah. So anyway, very, very tricky one. Spent lots of time looking at everything, testing mounts, levering on things, visually looking at stuff. Then we ran it on a 2-post hoist up in the air. Now it's got ABS, you know, traction control, fucking all that crap, and it's fighting with itself to try and get some speed. We don't want to run it too fast on the hoist. We just want to look at the drivetrain, how it's driving on a two-poster, but bearing in mind the suspension is then sagging, right? So it's all-wheel drive, so it's trying to drive everything. So it's going to be a little bit different because the suspension's hanging down. But as it did it, you could see the car start to shake and drive, and I was like, fucking hell. I was looking at the front drive shaft. It's got a oh my god, what am I thinking of? Like a ball socket, a CV joint for the front drive shaft. The rear drive shaft has got uni joints in it and a center bearing and a slip joint. So I was, you know, obviously I was making sure that the tail shaft, someone hasn't pulled the slip joint out, put it back in the wrong way, and the uni joints aren't aligned right true, which I looked at it, they look pretty good before that. And I was like looking at it when it was slowing down, and I could see it shuddering, and I was like, fucking uni joints. Pulled the tail shaft out, or unbolted the rear tail shaft uni, right? They're sealed unis, you can't replace them. Well, you can, but it's process. Found the uni joint seats on the rear, minimum. So, I'm going to take a chance, get a tail shaft, yeah? And I'll show you that when we pull it out of how bad it is. And then we've got to obviously continue to run the car to make sure, come on mate, go past me, there's like a car space there, buddy. To make sure that the noise is then fixed. I'm pretty confident that's going to be it. But, you know, I wasn't overly confident with the brakes, but it's what I could see. And my next thing was the tyres. But the tyres aren't going to make it feel that bad. They do, you can hear that rotational noise, and it needs to be done anyway, because they're lumpy. That one's the worst one, that passenger side front, it's followed by the drivers, and then the 2 rears are slightly lumpy as well. They've got to go. But I'll keep videoing the next one. Once we pull the shaft out, I'll show you the unis, and I'll show you the new unis. Yep. Okay, so we've got the shaft out because I got a second-hand one. Yeah, just try and save the guy some money. But this is so that uni joint in the middle, that's fine. Yeah. They're also, the unis are in a line. So that was my worry because this is a slip joint, right? So sometimes people can pull those out for some reason and not put them in the right place, so therefore the balance will be out, unis won't be aligned, they'll twist up and bind up. So on the back here, this is the one. So this way is okay, it's a little bit notchy. That way won't turn, will not turn. As you see this one, beautiful, right? Those ones up and down. The front one here on this is a bit notchy as well. So it's just notchy. Moving, but it's notchy. Yeah, so yeah, it's not good. So we'll throw this in. Second-hand one. I don't like the second-hand stuff, but I mean, you've got to use it when you can. Try and save this guy, he's only a young kid. So anyway, we'll throw that in, we'll take it for another test drive, but I reckon that's going to fix it. We'll soon. Oh, the tyres, I don't know if you'll see this. This one's must be the worst, but I don't know that you'll see it. But they're really lumpy. Yeah, you might be able to see that on the rotation, yeah? See the lumps? Well, maybe come towards me, yeah. Anyway, that's lumpy, yeah? And that's the worst one. Second, the 2 rears, about even lumpiness. Anyway, all right, cool. Okay, so we got the shaft in. Give this a ride down the road. Let's see how he go. Get Eddie. Fuck, that's smooth up. Yeah, that's gone. It's gone. I can't even feel the tyres too much actually. I can just hear the tyres in the front. I can just feel it, but all that vibration through the steering wheel's gone. Fuck. So that's going to be fixed, I would imagine. We just got to do the hill. That feels really good to me. It's 4060, and that's. That's good. That's real good. Actually, all right, just we'll go down. Yeah, this is good, right? Neutralised. Handbrake on. No vibrations. Back into gear. Down the hill. Smooth as anything. Smooth as. No problems. This thing's fixed, right? That's done. What a pain in the ass. Very weird problem, right? But, you know, you need to spend time diagnosing it, running through scenarios, seeing what you can see. You know, it's hard. Yeah, we've done the rear brakes. So that's where we'll start, because I could see problems there, and there was problems with the rear brakes. Front brakes somebody else had done already. Tyres, you can see there's a problem, right? But they're not as bad as what I thought on the road, because I thought, so a lot of that vibration obviously was through that tail shot. It's smooth as. That's really nice and smooth again. So that's it. That's a good one. My God, pain in the ass, yeah? Hours spent. But got there in the end. The guy should be happy with that, because it's back to how it should have been, yeah? Anyway, all good. No worries.